Hey everybody, this is Helen from Capitalize Wellness. You're joining us today for some warm-up workouts for the Explore the Core challenge that I'll be undertaking in November. And every day I'll be running free little workouts so we can all build our core strength whilst raising much needed funds for our youth and teens of today so they can have access to youth mentors. It's something that's close to my heart through the Raise Foundation. And if this resonates with you, I'd love for you to jump on board and be part of our team in the Core Challenge. It is free to join, and we're running 5 to 10 minute workouts each day live through this platform, or a recorded that you can watch afterwards. And if you want to jump on and help us raise some funds, every little small donation or so we're going to start off today with a short pre-challenge warm-up. You need either a mat or a towel, some water nearby, and just some space so you can train. And we'll start off with some cat-cow movements. So hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, and we're just warming up our spine. So breathing in, we're looking up, dropping our belly, our heart towards the mat. And as we exhale, we lift, we curl up, tuck our chin. And we repeat this 4 more times. I'm going to start off very gently today with a core workout. So for those who haven't done much training or exercise or focused on their core of late, be gentle, take it easy with yourself, and just do what feels right for you today. So we're going to go for reps, and we'll build the energy throughout the next few minutes. So sitting up onto your knees, taking the hands out in front. You can go into a piston grip here. So first finger and thumbs touching. And if you like, if you're a little bit more advanced, you could hold a weight or some cans of food or a ball or anything that creates a little bit of weight. I'm going to gently twist to the right side for 10 reps. So up to 3 there. 4, keeping those hips facing forward, squeezing the belly button towards the spine. Last 2, and coming to the center, going straight to the other side, trying not to lean back, staying upright. We've got the last 4 here, 3 to go, 2 to go, 1, bringing the hands into the center. We're going to take the hands from down outside of our knees and lift. This is a nice seated chop. So again, trying not to drop the butt too far down, really extending through this side abdominal area. Got the last 3 here, 2 to go, and we'll go straight to the other side. 1, and over to the other side, lift. Again, engaging that core the whole way through, so trying to squeeze those belly muscles, lifting them up and back towards your spine. Last 2, 1, and rest there. So you can see that we're getting a little bit of the arm movement, starting to just move those muscles through that side abdominal area. So we're going to repeat that 2 more times. I'll let you go at your own pace. I'll set a pace, but you go at what feels right for you this morning. And again, if you want to make it a little bit stronger, grab a weight. You can either keep it long to work the arms as well, or keep it short. Let's start. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze, 2, 1, straight to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, 1, straight into those chops, down, lift, 2, 3, keep lifting, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side. That's 7, 6, 5, keep going, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Gently release. We'll come onto our backs here and just do a gentle little stretch. So sitting up nice and tall, taking the arms out, squeezing those belly button and abdominal muscles, and release nice and gently to the ground, hands by the side. Lift the right knee, followed by the left knee, and bring your knees into your chest and squeeze. Inhale, and on the exhalation, just lift your head up towards your knees and release. And do that 2 more times. Exhale, release. Popping your hands down by your side. Now moving any props or towels that you have. I'm going to come into this nice flat back, finding the nice little dip. You might want to pop your hands just beneath your lower back there. You don't want your lower back to be jammed into the ground or into the mat. At the same time, you don't want your lower back to be arched. You want to find a nice little fine balance between the two. And when you do, we have our knees stacked over our hips, hands by the side. What we'll do with this one is we're going to twist over to the right side, hold there, using those side abdominal muscles, coming back into the center and going over to the other side, and repeating this 4 more times each side. So 10 all up. And what you want to do here is make sure that you're not rolling too far over, that you can't bring yourself back into the middle. So work on this, and as you get stronger, it'll be much easier to go a little bit further and then come back into the center. Gently release the feet and take them nice and long. Now, if you need to here, you can use your towel to prop you up underneath your lower back, or if you don't have a towel, you can use your hands. If you don't need to, even better, what we'll do is we take right knee followed by the left knee over the hips. We'll take the feet out long, hold and lift back up and bend. Feet out long, hold for a split second and lift back up and bend. So we've got 3 more of these. Last 2 and 1. If you need to, you bring the knees into the belly for a little squeeze and then release, and we'll go back to our pelvic twists. So 5 of these, 5 lay flat sit-ups, or leg raisers, half leg raisers is what they're called when the knees are bent. So this is a 3rd each side, 4th each side, and last one, coming back into the center, taking the legs long and bringing up knees over the hips, long, and you'll feel that down here in your lower abdominal muscles. You want to keep your heels at the height of your knees. And you can start to see that within a few minutes, you can start to put a bit of a sweat on, feel a little bit puffed. So that's the 5th one. Knees into chest. If you need to, little massage on the lower back, and we'll go for our 3rd round. So again, knees over the hips, bringing it over to the right side and lift, over to the left side and lift. Now put your hands where they feel comfortable for right now, and we can work on hand placement as we continue to build on this. Last 2, last 1 each side, doing great work. And then taking the legs long, try and keep the feet off the ground. If you need to, you pop them gently on the ground and then lift. If you can, keep them about 2 inches off the ground. Really focus on that abdominal area, making sure that we're not using those legs to lift, bringing the knees into the chest on your last one, and then using a little bit of momentum to rock up here and come into a seated position and turning it around. We'll finish off by starting to work our core through our plank movement. Now, if you've got any shoulder issues, you can always flip this over and lay flat on your back, and I'll show you what that looks like. But in the meantime, we take our hands out parallel, fingers wide here. So using the fingers and the strength of the fingers and the palms, the wrists and the forearms to push the ground away. Knees are underneath or slightly back from the hips, and then we lift. We lift here. And what we want to do is make sure we're not rounded, make sure we're not flat. We want to try and keep a nice flat back. We roll those shoulders out, push the chest through and hold for 10 seconds. Breathe, squeeze the belly buttons. Use every little toe, every toe to help keep you up, and release. In 5 more seconds, we'll go back to a lift and hold for 15 seconds this time. Lift. Again, adjusting, making sure the back's nice and flat, belly's nice and tight. We've got 5 more seconds. And release. Giving this a 10-second break in between. And this time we'll lift for 20 seconds. Do what you can, lift, pushing the ground away from you with your hands. Keeping the head nice and long. 10 more seconds, you're doing really good. Squeezing that belly button. We've got the last 3 seconds here, 2 seconds, 1. Release the knees gently and come into a child's pose. Taking a few breaths here, and lifting up nice and gently, coming flat onto your belly. Taking the arms wide here, and stretch out, gently lift to wherever it feels comfortable for you. You might choose to look over towards your right ankle, your right foot. You feel that nice stretch through both the right and left side of the body. And then come into the center, look up, breathe in, and look over to the left side of the body, towards your left ankle, and then back into the center, look up, and gently come down. And if you like, again, you can go back into that child's pose and relax. So that's our first little session for today. For those that are watching and that are more advanced, by all means, you can have a weight when you do your chops. You can have a weight when you do your knees to chest. You can extend your legs when we're doing those reverse leg raises from bent knees into long legs. The choice is yours. If you'd love to jump on board from November 1st, we'll be running these every day. Details will be in the links below. These are some teasers, some little workouts to get that core area warmed up as we embark on this 30-day challenge in November. And I'd love to have as many people on board to join us for a bit of fun, for a bit of connection, whilst we're supporting an amazing cause. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.